What is the solution to the system of linear equations? Use the elimination method. I have two equations here, 2x minus 3y equals 19 and 3x plus 3y equals negative 4. How do I go ahead and find the solution to the system of linear equations, and how do I use the elimination method? My teaching assistant Chloe is here with her latest cheat sheet notes. She wants you to know that when you are solving the system of linear equations using the substitution method, to pick one equation and then solve for one variable. After that, you're going to substitute the result into the other equation, and then you will substitute the value into one original equation to get both your coordinates. If you decide to use the elimination method, you're going to line up the equations vertically in standard form, multiply the equations by whatever is necessary to eliminate one variable, then you're going to add them, and then you will substitute the value into the original equation to get both coordinates. The last method down here is the graphing method. To use this method, you are going to graph both of your systems of equations on the same coordinate plane, and then look at where they intersect. Where they intersect is the solution. Now that we have Chloe's cheat sheet notes, we can go ahead and use them to help us with the elimination method. So the first thing it says is to line up the equations vertically in standard form. So standard form is ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are all constants. And I can see that they're already both in the ax plus by equals c form. So I'm going to go ahead and line them up vertically. So when I do this, I have 2x minus 3y equals 19 over 3x plus 3y equals negative 4. Now I'm going to go ahead and multiply the equations by whatever is necessary to eliminate one variable. So I'm going to decide, do I want to eliminate x's or y's? It does not matter which one you decide to eliminate first. Since I want to go ahead and cancel them out when they add, I want them to be opposites of each other. So negative 3y and positive 3y are opposites. So on this one, I don't have to multiply the top or the bottom or both by anything because these will automatically cancel out on their own. That's why it's called the elimination method. You are trying to eliminate one of the variables from the beginning. So now I'm going to go ahead and add them. So when I do this, 2x plus 3x ends up being 5x, negative 3y plus 3y equals 0y, 19 plus negative 4 is 15. Now, 0 times y is just going to be 0, so we can go ahead just drop that. So I really have 5x equals 15. From here, I would divide by 5 on each side. Those 5s would cancel out on the left, and I end up getting x equals 3. Now, the next part of the elimination method is to substitute the value into one original equation. So I have x equals 3. I'm just going to pick one of these original equations to plug in x equals 3. It does not matter which one I pick. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the top one, 2x minus 3y equals 19, and I'm going to substitute in the x. So we can see here that we found out that our x was equal to 3. So everywhere there is an x, I am going to put in a 3. So on this one, it would be 2 times 3 minus 3y equals 19. And from here, I'm just going to go ahead and solve like normal. 2 times 3 is 6, so 6 minus 3y equals 19. From here, I would move that 6 to the other side. 6's will cancel out on the left-hand side. And then I will go ahead and have just negative 3y equals 13. From here, I would divide by negative 3 on both sides. Negative 3's would cancel out on the left. And I end up getting y equals 13 divided by negative 3 is negative 4.3, where the 3 repeats infinitely. So I have my x and I have my y. Now I'm going to go ahead and round this answer to just 3 comma negative 4.33. Remember, you write them as a coordinate. Your x was 3, y was negative 4.3 repeating, so I just rounded that. So this right here is my final answer. Now to check the work, we can do two different ways. One is to use the graphing method. If we go ahead and graph both of these original lines right here, the 2x minus 3y equals 19 and 3x plus 3y equals negative 4, if we graph these over here, you will see that where the two lines intersect is the solution. This is at 1, 2, 3, negative 4.33 on our coordinate plane. So you can see that this is a way to check your work. Another way to check your work is to plug in your x and your y into both original equations and see if the left side equals the right side. So I could take 2 times x, or 3, minus 3 times y, or negative 4.3 repeating, plug them in, and it will equal 19. Same thing here. I could do 3 times 3 plus 3 times negative 4.3, and it will equal negative 4. So to check it, you can graph it or plug in your x and y and see if the left sides equal the right sides.